Why is belly fat so hard to lose in adults? Well, let's take a step back and take this from the beginning. When we're younger, whether you're a man or a woman, in your teens, in your early 20s, what's the one thing that we all go through from our teens into young adulthood? We usually end up going through this, and that thing is called puberty. What's puberty? Puberty is when your hormones develop, which causes your body to change and transform. One of the key factors about puberty is that we start to grow these things called muscles and other parts of our body that did not show up when we were young. Now, why is that important? It's important because when we as adults have a hard time losing this stuff right here called fat, the number one challenge is because our hormones are now fluctuating. See, whether you're a man or a woman, every person on earth has a lot of different hormones, and the two big ones is testosterone and estrogen. Men, generally speaking, have more testosterone versus females. Females have more estrogen versus testosterone. Estrogen has a tendency to retain body fat, while more testosterone has a tendency to build more muscle and to burn more fat. So in conclusion, what does that mean for you and for me and for every other age group out there that's having a hard time losing body fat? The number one thing to remember is if you have your training down pat, you're sleeping, you're eating, and it's still tough for you to lose the weight, just recognize that you're probably going through a hormone transition. And the better that you can learn about your own body and its hormonal changes, the better that you can become equipped to burn that body fat off of your body. You see, there's been so many studies and so many cases in the past where individuals in their 40s, 50s, and 60s who did not work out, who started to gain a lot of body fat, would start to transform in the way that their bodies were burning that fat once they got into a regular training habit that was supported with good nutrition, that was also supported with good sleep, like sufficient sleep. So if ever you're looking at your body and you're like, well, why is this happening to me? It simply means that your body's not producing enough hormones, which you can change to a degree. Not drastically, but over a period of time, you can start to train your body to produce the hormones that you need in order to transform and to start burning that body fat. That's why a lot of adults in their older years have such a hard time losing body fat. It's because their lifestyle doesn't support the ability to gain muscle. So if you're, for example, somebody who works 9 to 5, runs a business, sleeps 4 hours a night, has kids, and you don't have time or you haven't made time to sleep efficiently 6, 7, 8 hours a night, you're not getting 3, 4, 5 nutritious meals a day, you're not drinking enough water to support your body's functions, proper functions in order to use food as an energy source versus as a body fat storage source. When you look at the way a person lives, only one or two things are going to happen. Either A, their body's going to produce more testosterone, which is going to help support the building of more muscle and burning more fat, or their lifestyle is going to produce less testosterone, higher estrogen, in that case meaning harder to build muscle and to lose fat. So that's the first place I usually recommend people to look. And you can always Google this, you can look online, and there's lots of ways that you can learn to support your body's ability to change. But to keep this video short, that is always the first place I ask people to check. And once you do that, you may start to recognize that small little incremental changes in your lifestyle can really help with the production of the hormones that you need to burn the fat that you want and to build the lean muscle that you deserve. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that like button, and leave us a comment. Not to mention, if there's any questions that you've got, go ahead and DM me and shoot me that question. I'll be happy to create another video here that answers your question as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.